If you want to learn how to make professional looking product labels like these with little to no graphic designing experience, then stick around because I'm going to show you how you can make them using a free account from Kittl and FlexiDesigner VersaStudio Edition. Let's get rolling. Hello, welcome everyone. I got another great tutorial for you. So let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is type in Kittl into your web browser. It's Kittl, as you see it here on the screen. And then just click on the link. And once you go there, you're going to want to open up a free account with them. I've already opened my account. So once you're done with signing up, you'll come to this screen here. You'll have no projects. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to add new project. For now, you can just use the standard 1200 by 1200 pixels and just click on create. Okay, so for our first example, let's say that you want to make a label for some soap. So over here on the left, if you go over to this little menu, click on templates. And then in this top menu, drop it down and go to labels. And scroll down to this one I found is under cosmetics. Click on show all. And then you can grab this one here. The templates that have crowns on them, this one here, for example, this crown here, you can only use those with paid subscriptions. So if it doesn't have a crown, then you can use it with the free account. For the first one, I'm going to use this one here. It's going to ask you to add the template to the project. Just click on yes, add to current. This one put it over the old blank one, which is fine. You can just click. If you want to move an artboard, click on the artboard name up on the very top. So this is a template for a soap label. And so all you have to do is change the information. You can change the pictures, the writing, the colors, whatever you don't like about this label, you can just replace it. So for the example I made is I changed this to oatmeal soap. So I just clicked on it, erased it, and then I'm just going to type in oatmeal, and then I'm going to put it in Spanish also. And then just click over to the side. And the great thing about this is that it keeps the shape that it was in before. So same thing up here, how it's in a circle. When I click on it, I'm going to click on it one more time. And then I'm just going to put J.Rabbit Soap Company. All right, so then just click over here to the side. And as you can see, it went back to the circle. If you ever wanted to change that to say, make it go straight across, then come over here to the right under transformations. Right now, the circle is highlighted. If I click it again, it's going to go away and it's no longer highlighted. And then you can make it go across if you like. But I'm going to leave it in the circle. Again, down here, I'm going to change the word France to USA. And then bam, it's just going to go right back to the way it was before. I'm going to take this goat delete it. This honeycomb, delete that. And then if I go over here to the side and I go to elements, click on elements, up here I'm gonna type in rabbit. Hit enter. All right, so I got all these rabbits that I can use. Again, the ones with the crowns you can't use with the free account. I'm just gonna choose this first rabbit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it backwards. And an easier way to move these layers is to come down here to the bottom right corner and then click on it. And my illustration image, I'm just gonna move it down and I want it underneath the banner like that. And what I'm also gonna do is lower the opacity. This triple milled is almost running into the Rabbit soap company. So I'm just gonna lower it down just a tad. And then I'll go back over here to elements. And since it's oatmeal, I'm gonna put in oats. And grab these oats here and just click on them and it'll add them. Turn them a little bit to the side. I can change the color of this if I wanted. Down here, it's gonna have all the colors of your board. So if you want it to match that gold that's in the surroundings, we could do that, or make it green. Or you could always make just a different color. But I'm gonna pick this gold color. And then I'm going to copy and paste. And then I'm gonna flip it. Gonna select both of them, arrange them vertically, and then I'm gonna group them. And I'm gonna go back over here to my layers, and it's right here under new group. It's sitting on top, so I'm gonna drag it behind the banner, but in front of the rabbit. And then I'm gonna grab the rabbit again and I'm gonna lower the opacity on it to something like that. Next thing you wanna do is if you choose a template, if you click up here on the title of your board, of your artboard, this thing here is called an artboard. So if you come up here and click on it, if it has a texture applied to it, you can delete it if you don't want it, or you can change it. If you have a texture, you're going to want to click on clip content. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep the texture inside of the artwork and not out here in the outline area. We don't want that out here. We just want this a solid color. And then under background color, pick a color that is not black, or whatever your outside color is. Just pick a color that's not that. So I'm just gonna make it a dark green. Okay. So now I'm gonna go up here to the artboard title. I'm going to double click on it and I'm just going to relabel it. Okay, and then click off to the side and it's going to save it. After it's saved, click again up on the artboard title and then go over here to download. See, now you can't change the DPI on this. And then the highest it will go is 800, which is just a little over 2.5 inches. Okay, so close that. Okay, so since we can't export it at 1200 pixels, what we're going to want to do is to shrink our label first. So select it all and then group it and then go back up and click onto your artboard title. And then under width, you want to put 750. 750 for the height and then 750 or for the width and then 750 for the height. And then you're going to want to shrink your label to fit inside of here. And then you want to make it fit, or you want to make it as big as you can, but leave a pretty good size border on each edge, on each end. And you can use these alignment tools over here to center vertically and then horizontally. So you want to leave a little bit of space on each, on the top, bottom, and on the sides. Okay, so now click up on your artboard label again, and then now go back to download, and it'll download at 750 by 750, and then the 72 DPI. There's nothing you can do about it with the free account. You can't remove the background, you can't optimize quality, and then you can't remove the Kittl logo. But we're going to take care of this logo in FlexiDesigner. So now go ahead and click download. And then you can read this. It's asking you to accredit Kittl when you're posting these on your websites, social media. So just read that. Now go to FlexiDesigner. Go up to File and Import. And import your file that you just made, that you just downloaded. Okay, so once you have it in here, go over to your Design Central and you want to make this 2.5 inches. And make sure you have, well, you don't have to have it checked, but it's easier if you just have proportional checked and make this 2.5 because that's the size that we downloaded it at. So if you look over here, it's at 300 DPI when it's at 2.5 inches. Okay, so next thing we want to do is click on your label and go up to effects, or I'm sorry, go to bitmap and then to make transparent and click on the background. I found that 25 works pretty good. So if set yours to 25, see if it works for your label, and then click the check mark. This bitmap edit tool, if you go up to bitmap again, the very first thing on that menu is going to say bitmap edit toolbar. So click on that and then it'll pop up. So now come over here to the eraser and select that. And then come down to that Kittl watermark and just erase it. And then there it's gone. Go back up to your selection tool. And then now you can go back up. Now you can go to effects, select contour cut. And you can select to have a bleed or if you want to have a white outline. So whichever one you choose, I'm going to put just a slight outline on there. And then select your contour type, whether it's just a contour or a perf cut. And then click the check mark. So this one's ready to be saved and sent in to VersaWorks for you to cut out. So let's go back into Kittl. Okay, so once we're back into Kittl, I'm going to show you a different scenario for another label. Come back over here to the left side and click on templates again. We'll go back under cosmetics, click on show all, and then let's choose this oval one. Click add to current. Again, click on the artboard label to slide it over. First thing I want to do is change the background on this one. I'm just going to change it to a dark blue. Click in the middle to change the text. If you notice over here, the comma is connected to the T. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these letters. The one thing that happens though with this certain font is it kind of loses its script. So I'm going to change it to something different. If you find it sticking out of the sides, just to lower the font size is this first one. Change the date. And then I'm going to do the same to this one, add a rabbit to it. So go over to the side under elements, type in rabbit. Then lower the opacity. Okay, so the problem with this label here is that you have a very thin border up there on the around the oval. I'm going to change it to black. And then if you have it selected and come down here to the layers, click For this example here, you click on oval badge, and then this will come up right here, border weight. Click on this slash, that just means transparent, no color, and then click on the black, and then you're going to want to add a thick border, and you can make it as thick as you want. What we're going to end up doing in FlexiDesigner is having that as a bleed, so we're going to cut inside of it, but it makes it a lot easier than it was before with that very thin black border that it had. It would have been really hard to get a bleed out of it. You would probably end up getting, into the red if you went like 0.01. But this way you also have a little bit of room for error if your blade is off a little bit. So this just makes it easier to have a nice uniform outline. So again, you'd want to click on the oval, come down to your layers. Usually this is collapsed like that. So you want to open it up and then click on the oval badge. And this doesn't have to be black. I just made it black to match the black oval that it had. If you want it to be white, then you can do that. But if you were going to do this, and you can just do that in Flexi, when you make the contour cut, you can just make it come out. But if you want to have a bleed that matches the color, then have it be black. And then that'll be easier to just have the bleed like that. And then you would do the same with this here, rename it whatever you want to call it bath salt. And then we're going to want to again resize this to the 750. So first thing is to group all this together. Just make it somewhat smaller. Go back, click on your artboard title, change the width to 750. And then again, make it bigger, but keeping a little bit of room on each side. And then go ahead and download it again. I've already made one that I can import into Flexi. So this one here, you can just erase. So go back up into bitmap, make transparent, click on the blue, the check mark, go to your bitmap edit menu with grab the eraser, erase that Kittl watermark, right, go back to your selection tool, go to effects, contour cut, and then you're going to want to have a negative number in here. Click the check mark. All right, so now you have your contour cut with the bleed, and then that's ready to send over to VersaWorks. So if we go into VersaWorks, I have the labels in here already. These roses here is just a bonus for you guys. Kittl has tons of clip art in their website that you can use and make stickers out of for free. I'm just going to erase that one there. All you have to do, make a little artboard that's 750 by 750 and go over to the elements, and then let's just say you want a sticker of pizza. So type in pizza. Remember, all the ones that don't have the crown you can use. So if you want this pizza here, just click on it, drag it into your little artboard. Make it fill the little artboard, leaving some room on the side. I like to make the edges black. You can change the colors like I did. You want to make the pizza more red, the cheese more, a lighter color. If you want to make it blue, black, pink, you can do that. Rename it pizza, pizza one, and then click to the side, click on the artboard, and then go to download. Okay, PNG 750, 750. I'm going to click on download. Go back in the Flexi. I'm going to import that pizza. Make it 2.5 inches. Go back up to effects or to bitmap. We're just going to do the exact same thing. Make transparent. I'm going to just see how this blue area didn't get selected. All you have to do is come over here and press select similar, and it'll catch that blue piece on the inside. Click your check mark. Grab your eraser and your bitmap edit menu. Erase that Kittl. Go back up to selection, effects, contour cut. And then there you go. Hit it with the contour cut. Click check mark. And then just send this over to VersaWorks, and there you have a pizza sticker. And you can go back to Kittl, and they've got thousands and thousands of little art elements that you can use. So whatever you can think of, they probably have it. So you want a cat, they got cats, tons of cats, cat paws. Just remember the gold crown you can't use with the free account, but they still have tons of little art icons that you can use for stickers. Astronaut cat, pilot cat. If you need a soccer ball, you got soccer ball, soccer player, golf ball, football, tennis ball. And all you have to do is the same thing, just drag it into your little artboard. Fill it out, leaving the borders, rename it, download it over and over again, and you, like I said, you have thousands of artwork pieces that you can use in here. So then all you have to do is just load up your stickers into VersaWorks, and you guys know how to go from there. If you don't, check out my video on how to print, laminate, and then cut. I take you through step by step. So check it out. Other than that, that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it useful. I hope that you guys use it to make lots of stickers, lots of labels. Like and subscribe if you found this useful. Share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.